Okay, welcome back. Now, this is another Tomb Raider game, which is Rise of the Tomb Raider. Now, today I'm going to start in a certain spot for you to see what can happen and what cannot be happening in between a certain spot where you'll end up with a place that is called the Wicked Vale, which is where you'll have to find certain things with slightly different things than Tomb Raider 1. Now, you'll find some tombs to be going to, and you'll be going to find some other little places, and you'll find some more upgrades and different things like that. And instead of having just the pistols and the shotgun and a rifle and the only important Uzis, so you had your Uzis, your Magnums, your shotgun and your normal pistols, and of course your ticking clock thing that shows all your items that you have to pick up in total. But this one only has a certain amount of pistols you can pick up, with some different ones that you can pick up to join up with how many there are precisely. So today I'm going to start with a save that I have saved from a certain point, and as you can see there's a chair, there's an axe at the bottom of the corner with some nice laptop in the middle with some papers that's been put on the front there, and some books that's hooked up on the shelf. So we're not going to dig too far into that for now, and this is going to take a fair load of loading up to do. And once I've done a fair few, I'm going to load another save from another point to show you some specific thing that you can collect. Two things you can collect, really: a nice outfit and another weapon. And on these ones you can get a bow instead. So this is where I'll start. Okay, and somewhere along the line I will make a start from the beginning of the game to the very end. So I'm going to do a own walkthrough. Okay, right, so there's going to be a fair lot of talking from people that's in the game, but I'm going to try and speak over them so you can hear me instead of keep hearing them. Okay, right, so there's a red little line in the middle of the page. I'm going to shove that out of the way. Right, so when you come out of here, you'll find a camp down here.
Overwatch, we have contact with the native in the old sawmill. We wounded her, but it looks like they set traps around
And also
the
you can find a load of camps around here as well. But also I'm going to stop them talking for a minute. Right, so you'll find a load of maps all the way around this big black very dark page. So you'll find a certain place right here, which is world map, and another one that's called world map as well, and they're all world maps. Okay, and the rest of them are different ones that tells you what sort of certain place you are at. And then with this game you have to find some missions to complete, some lockers to open up, some other things in here, every single other map there is. Okay, so we'll do with that later on when I do a complete walkthrough, what you have to do and what else is around it. Right, also you'll start over here with some weapons, which is an axe to whip around in, and you'll have a rifle. There's all sorts of different rifles in here as well, and you'll also have a pistol as well. You can also start with different weapons, but I'm going to start with the weapons I collected previously before I started the game. But like I said, I'll do a complete walkthrough and show you what you can collect and do, okay? And also you got a bow right here, okay? Right, so what I'm going to do is get down very carefully, which you can jump down from here, I believe. Yep, so you can't get hurt. Also you find all sorts of animals as well. Right, so first of all, in the Wicked Vale, where I'm going to try and get to, okay, and the specific reason why I'm doing this now is because when you get to a certain point, you'll get stuck. Okay, the part where you're going to get stuck is once you get stuck in there, it is tricky to get back out. So the reason why I'm doing this is to show you what can happen and where you can get sort of stuck and make you stop continuing doing the game. So the part on where I'm saying this is to leave all of this alone, what I'm going to show you, and it'll help you just to continue just doing the whole storylines and everything else. Okay, right, so you want to come down it, and it's full of snow. Right, also when I get to a person that wants the mission done, there's going to be some criminals around, so you're going to need to get a weapon out. And when you know there's a criminal turn up, you can hear a certain sound, and this has nothing to do with it. When it happens, it'll sound like this. Ready?
Do not let the target slip away. We need to know why they were following Bravo Team.
It'll sound like that.
Bravo hasn't run into any more resistance along the way, but find the native.
Right, you want to stay here for a minute. That's what I'll have to do. There's a guy coming up above where a ladder is. When he decides to turn up. There he is. So you want to take him out. There's 3 of them. So I need to be very, very, very quick.
Got her! She's there! Under 6. These hands here and now!
Right. Okay, I had to be quiet for a minute, and also you can get skill points as well.
If there's someone in here, it's safe.
Okay.
Come out now.
Right. Also, what I'm going to do
Must still be hiding.
is do some couple of little bits and pieces first. Okay. There's a
Blood. That hurt.
right. The person's in this locker. Okay. So you want to leave that alone for a moment. Well, I'm going to leave it for myself because you got to get through a certain place.
Must still be hiding in here.
Okay, and also if you get to here from where I started, you get a rope as well for your bow, but also there's an animal as well for me to deal with, which is not a deer because that's just run off because it knows there's another animal around here, which is some sort of big bear, or no, it's not a bear, a giant cat. I'm not sure if it's a cat or something else. Ow. Nope, pushed the wrong buttons. Just try and get him out of my way. Oh, come back again. Oh, whoops. Didn't push the button. And if you don't push the button in time, you'll get eaten to whatever kind of animal you're up against. Okay. Also, you can do some rolls by pressing circle. Because I'm on a PS4. Get off. And also you can only have a certain amount of limit of bullets or whatever kind of ammo you've got in your weapon. Yeah. Get out of the way, you giant cat. Ow. They're wicked with my axe. If you carry on. But also you've got to keep moving. When you see the colour go dark, that means our health's going down. So you want to make sure you want to keep doing that. Okay? And you can pick up stuff. As you can see on the top right corner in the middle somewhere. That's what will tell you what you pick up. Okay? Right. So the Wicked Vale is a little bit further from here. So I'm going to just move a couple of inches around here first. Right, with your bow and your rope, press R2 as it shows you. Okay.
There's a trail here. Well worn.
Right. So that's all set. Right. So now in this game you're going to have to do a fair load of fast travelling back and forth places to pick up certain things. Okay. So you just got to be a bit firm on yourself to keep your nerves down, and hopefully you won't get too annoyed where you have to keep doing certain random stuff to keep going on and on and on and on. It is quite fun, but with one person that I know, she's called Melanie Mack, and with this game and some couple other games that's been made from Crystallized Dynamics people that's made it, and she's not been a fan of them since.
Stop! No closer! I'm not with Trinity. My name is Lara, and your gun isn't loaded. I can see the cylinder is empty. The firing pin never worked anyway. You're hurt. I just need to sit down for a moment. Lara, was it? I'm Nadia. I could use your help.
So this is the person that's Nadia. She needs some help from what's happened to her grandfather and her grandmother, and she finds out certain things that doesn't make no sense to her whatsoever. Okay, so I'm going to do a fair few bits of it to show you some bits of it, and where some other pieces that comes along that can either scare you or either just makes you a bit too, say, it's a bit more complicated and twas harder, and I don't want to do it. But you're going to have to do it so you can get 100% on the whole game. Okay, which I've had a bit of help with it because it was a bit more awkward and hard for me to do, so I thought I'll have a little bit of help and see if it'll get it done. Because like I say, you'll get a weapon and you'll get a new outfit, and with all the items that's been selected in a certain area of it, and you just have to pick them all up. Okay, and also,
Soviet soldiers.
oh, well, I was talking again.
Something awful happened here.
And also you find cages as well, well, they're lockers, and the lockers will allow you to collect a new weapon, and they're all random really. Okay, right, so I'm going to pull this open first because I'm going to need it, and I'm going to have these speaking again now.
Are you okay?
So I'm going to have to speak up a bit more faster, alright, just to make them not make you get wondering what they're on about, because I'm going to do a complete walkthrough to show you exactly what that is all about. Okay, right, so to get most of this all set up, because you're going to have to come back here on your second turn once you come through it. Okay, Right, so let's pull this out. Ready to go and collect it. Because on your second turn back from the Wicked Vale, you're going to have to collect some flowers. And a box that's in that place I just pulled that rope down from. So you can get Lara to feel a bit more healthier. Okay? Because on the first turn, she'll feel a bit sick. So you're going to have to find some potion to make her feel a bit better. Okay? So that's why you're going to have to do 2 trips back around here and get it all done and dusted. Okay, right, now this sound is telling you there's trouble, which is some wolves. So whatever criminal it is, it will always bring a sound like that. Okay, they'll bug off in a little while. Right, they seem to go away. Right, also you can make your own poison with your bow, which is what you can get, which I've got. Okay.
What can I do? My grandfather snuck out of the village in the night. I think he's
But what I'll do is, when I do a complete walkthrough, I'll show you where all the pieces are and what you collect and what you can also have with whatever weapon you collect.
I
Okay.
always talked about revenge, but I never thought he'd actually go through with it. There isn't much time, and I'm in no condition to go myself. We have to find him. I'll head out that way and see if I can pick up his trail.
Right. Okay. So now once you talk to her, also what I'm going to do is do a couple of rolls so I can get there faster, which is what you can do. Also there's a deer running away. He's running away like a headless chicken. Okay. Right. So you would have gone through here. Also I can pick up a mushroom, which you can pick to make a poison with your bow. Alright, that's one other thing. Okay, also there'll be a fair few talkings through this bit as well.
I found a radio on one of the invaders you killed. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
I can monitor the invaders'
So you got to
frequencies
get up
from
at
here
it.
while I patch myself up. I'll let you know if I hear anything useful.
Alright, also I'm going to put a campfire on so I can show you what you can collect, which is your skill points, just right here, and infinity, which means you can increase your bows back up together, your gases, which is your poison for doing your enemies or whatever they are, and you can put more bows to be added to however many you start off with. And same with the shotgun bullets there, and the rifles and the pistols there. That's what that's for. Same thing with this one, that's your weapons. It's whatever weapons you are using and however how many you got collected. But I'm going to go through a bit more of that later on a later date. Okay. So I'll come back to that later on for all I've said so far.
What more can you tell me about the Wicked Vale, Nadia?
My people stay far away from that.
And that speech that those two are doing, there's a speaker on the back of Lara's back hips on the left side. They all have their own microphone speakers. Alright.
Do you believe all that? The house with the bird legs?
So you have to go up on top of it. You can use your axe, which Lara have 2 axes that crawl across these stone little grumble bits.
But a witch straight out of a Russian folktale.
This will break
Shit.
just a little bit, and then there'll be another one that will break off. Okay. Alright, so there will be also a tomb lurking about,
Lara, hang on.
which we're going to ignore for now. So what you can hear at the minute, just ignore that and make sure you can hear me. Alright, that's why I'm going to try and speak a bit more so those speakers won't speak out too much, okay?
Did you hear that? That was the witch.
Something's definitely happening out there. Whatever it is, we'll get to the bottom of it.
And now where Nadia says there's a witch, that's her grandma, and that's what she doesn't know exactly. Okay, so that's that bit. Right, this bit will really break, so you want to get your square or your B quick as possible and do jump across like that on this one. Okay, and then jump across this one. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to do a couple of trips like these.
No need to go inside the old temple. Head down to the wooden walkway along the cliff. There should be a rope leading to it. That
Right.
path will take you straight to the veil.
Stop talking, Nadia, please.
What is that sound?
Right, that's a tomb over there, but I'm not going to go in there, but I'll do it when I do a complete walkthrough, okay? Right, now, you find a rope that's leading up here, so you want to go there. Also, you can see a box there, so I'm going to leave that for now. Okay, because all I'm doing is just showing you the wicked well and what's got to be done. But most of it I'm going to show you, and the rest of it I'm going to leave it and let you to look on someone else's YouTube channel to show you what you got to do to collect up all the items, where they all are. Okay. Right, this is where the grandfather's disappeared here.
Sounds like Grandpa made it that far at least. You're almost into the veil.
So that bit there is the other bit where Nadia doesn't know where her grandfather went. Alright. So the grandfather was there previously before we got here. Okay. And with the witch, that's her grandmother that they don't know about. And the grandfather doesn't know about it either. Okay. Alright, so you want to go through it. But like I say, you're going to have to go through this twice. Okay. So you want to plop down here, do a jump with your A or X. And do another one. And another one. And I could have fallen down there, but yes, don't want to be doing that, but I could do. To embarrass myself. Not do a complete walkthrough properly. Right, so this is where the Wicked Veil starts.
I think I found a wicked veil. I don't know if it's Baba Yaga, but there's something out here.
Be careful. This is her land.
And when I go through this once, there'll be a part of it that will go grey and she'll cough and splutter. But when you go through it the second time, you'll find a rope to pull to get out two ways. So you come from here, alright, and the other way to get back out of this place would be this bit right here. You'll find a rope tied on the opposite side of it, which is where I'll show you it in a little while when I go back round it. Okay. And also what I'll do is load up this save, another save, and I'll show you what's over there as well. Okay. So also you would pick up a piece from there. Okay. I'm going to deal with that in a little while. Right, so this is what happens. Right, this bit can scare you if you quite possibly know exactly what I'm on about. But if you don't, you've never played it before, that's what happens.
Pollen drifting here. Flowers.
You've got to go this way.
I can't understand you.
Something's wrong. My head is spinning and
Oh no. Oh, it's too late.
Right, also, if you do get lost, you can see a map that leads around here. You can just follow it all the way around. And the map of the Wicked Veil is quite big. And that's one part of it, but it brings up two sets of pages. And one page is for this one right here. Alright. When you go through it the second time, it'll bring it another bit down here to deal with. Alright. Okay. And the pot starts over here as well when you come back out from the area. Alright. So like I say, you can use the map. Right, this is where Lara's going to find her grand...
It can't be.
be quiet for a minute, Lara. Right, so now Lara will find her dad in here, and he's like a ghost. So she's got to follow him. Like I say, this could scare you, but it's probably best to make sure when you're a bit older
Just keep moving.
for you to see. Okay. And there he is.
Dad? No, it can't be. No, wait.
So now you got to make sure you follow where you're going.
Wait, where am I? How far does this path go?
So Lara's got to follow him.
It's not real. Not him.
So you got to keep going this way. Also, I might get lost as well, so that's why I'm going to keep using the map very occasionally. And that's
No, got to get...
and that was Nadia's grandma. That's what that figure was. And she's a witch. She just has a potion that can make her just go invisible. Like if you was watching your Harry Potter films and when Dumbledore's showing him a magic potion to take. But I could be on about the wrong person. Yeah. Right. So, have I gone the wrong way? Could have done.
Please.
But no, we're going the right way. We're okay.
No, this isn't.
So we're going through this door. Going the wrong way, I think. No, I wasn't. But yeah, this bit can be a bit confusing where you're going. Alright, so we've gone right here. And this is one of the scenes of the storyline. Right. So, once that's done, we'll go through here. Okay. And this is her grandma, Nadia's grandma is riding. She's travelling across this machine that's going up and down. It goes up and down, but that's going up. So that's one part that you have to do. Right. Now when you get down here, once this scene bugs off, you'll find some wolves to deal with. So you better be using your axe, which is your Y on your Xbox. Ow. Or use your guns, whichever. Hope I won't die this time, we'll see. So, what you can do is just keep doing that if you want, and make sure Lara sort of sticks her axe onto the body, and wait for the nozzle to turn that way. So just make sure you keep moving. But when that does that, you just want to keep doing that so you can get them killed. There's a fair few of them. They're like dogs. But they're mainly wolves. They sound like dogs. And this could take a little bit of time, but we'll get there. Oh, I haven't got no bows. Oh well. I've got 2 bullets here. Ow. Come on, wolves. So if you use any gun, you can just do one shot and then it'll be dead. Just like that. Okay. The rifle. But yeah, make sure you keep moving. As you can hear, there's heart pumping really fast. That also tells you that heart rate is that you're about to die. But mainly you want to make sure the screen goes like that, what I'm doing in a minute. Okay, so you want to make sure you keep doing that. There's another one dead. But yeah, like I said, there's a fair load of them. And another one. Oh, he didn't do it right, but pushed the wrong button to make that do that. So forget that for now. Come on, give me one of them things again. So I have to do that again. Ow. Nope. No, just walking straight in. There's another one gone. Yeah, like I said, there's a fair load of them, so you're going to have to keep doing it for a while. Looks like there's one left. Oh, there we go. Oh, done it again. Get off. Okay, right, so that should be all of them. And then you've see another clip there.
Oh God, don't.
And that's Nadia's grandma wearing the outfit that you're going to need to collect off her. Okay. So you're going to have to go around there 2 times to get that. But you're going to have to kill her and stop her.
Are you there?
This is the tricky bit.
Yes, I'm here. I think.
What happened? You started coughing. Said something about flowers and pollen, and then.
And so when you do kill her, which is the tricky bit, which is what I'm going to leave. Okay. And with that bit, you can use someone else's YouTube channel to do that. Okay. Right. Also, as I showed you the map before, there is some things that's gone white, a bit more brighter for you to see. And those are the things that you can pick up. And when you, a way to get those brighten is, if you've never played it before, you're going to have to collect some maps and some bags and some certain tool things that will tell you a certain thing that shows to tell you that I need a specific letter to boost it up to a certain number. On the top right corner there's a E shape in the right corner, and in the middle one that's an R, and another one that looks like an M. So you need to get those into certain numbers. I'll show you how to do that sometime. So, right, what we want to do next is go up here and come over it. So like I said at the minute, what Nadia's saying about flowers is what you're going to need to pick up. Oh, missed. So I'm going to go back up there again.
There was only one survivor, an officer who stumbled out a few weeks later. He said the witch.
Right, so let's try that again. Right, so you want to make sure you get right to the very edge and press B or Y, B or square, whichever console you're using, and continue going up here. Right, okay, so once that's done, think. Yeah, like I said, this place is a bit of a big, kind of massive puzzle to work out. So I'm still getting lost in a minute. Right, so you want to pull this thing out, but you can continue going back this way to start from. Alright, like I say, you can find a book that'll give you an R, and also you can skip some of those with the speeches that book did. Alright, also with some of the other ones you have to move at an angle to give you a part of the letter to be
Someone's been in
upgraded.
here recently, building on top of the ruins.
Right, so now what you want to do
Some
is
sort of
break that
makeshift
gate.
auxiliary.
Okay, what you got to do
Flowers.
is cut this off with the axe,
Refining the pollen and weaponizing it.
which
There's
will
no master
lower that
plan,
thing
just
down.
very clever.
And what you want to do is get that to slam straight into that gate to break
Will the
it.
pollen affect her too?
If she can resist it somehow, then so can we.
Right, now R2 and R3, L2 and R2 is what you need to get the bow and the rope. So whatever weapon you're using, always use L2 to get it accuracy onto whatever you're aiming at. As you can see with the rifle, there's a little dot in the middle on the screen. It shows you where the accuracy is, and that'll tell you where you're aiming at. Alright, okay, so you rip that off. Okay, and this is where you'll end up on your first trip, and you'll take that with you, which is a document.
It's been weeks since
Okay,
I found something.
and there's part of the
One
R
of
that's
the
building
prisoners
up.
wrote down a formula that might counteract the effects of the pollen.
It has to be for my grandmother. The witch killed her, and now she's going to help save Grandpa, just like in one of his stories.
Nadia.
And when Nadi says that's a story, but it's not.
Hop back to the Soviet installation where we met. I'll help you find what you need.
So, like I said, you want to rip this down, which is the other side where I started. Okay. So if I move forward now, you can recognise where we are. We're backing around in a circle. Alright. So that'll be that. So as you pick up the pieces on the floor or wherever it's hiding, you'll collect it on the way. Alright. Like I said, there's a
Going back in
now this one's like a radio. So you want to
Initial
pick that up,
contact was made with the elderly native.
and that'll be a specific thing to upgrade your skill points or whatever. There's another book there you can grab hold of. Okay, and you can just do those. Alright. Right, so now what I'm going to do is fast travel back where Nadia was. Okay, so you can pick up the rest of what you need. Okay, right, so what you're going to need is to kill 2 deers, which is where I'm going to do first, because they were there. So you're going to have to do that first, or whichever way you want to do it. Okay. And then how many items you've got to pick up from parts of the things, it will show you how many that you picked up to start off with, and then previously add to
All right,
what you
Nadia, I'm
need
back at the
next.
installation. Any advice on where to start looking?
Okay, first, the seed pods. The flowers grow inside the caves around there. There's never enough of them to make you sick, so you should be able to gather some safely. The livers should be easy. The deer around there feed on the flowers, so you'll just need to track them down. As for the insecticide, I have an idea where we might find some. Grandpa taught me to read Russian, so I'm going through some old equipment manifests to see if I can find out where they stored it. I'll let you know when I find it.
Alright, I'll start gathering the other supplies now.
And did you hear what Nadia said about where your bits were with your flowers, and where she said about your other animal things? That's exactly with the deers, where you got to deal with them. And there's one there. You can use a bow or a pistol, one of the, or you could stand still and wait for him to come to you and use your axe and whip it instead of just using whatever you're using. Alright, but also you've got to be quick with these because they can run away. But this one's run away because it's been stunned, so you want to make sure you keep stunning them. Alright, there's one deer. Okay, so that'll say 1 out of 2. Okay, so you want to make sure you do the other 2, the other one, wherever it run off, which is hiding from you. Well, hiding from me. Right, so what you want to do is make sure you keep. All you got to do is make sure you keep on top of where it is, and keep your eyes real peeled right on top of where it is, because it can run away like that. It was just round here, then it ran off. Missed him. Wanted to go that way, not underneath my bridge. Come on. Oh, I know you're there. Can hear you. There you are. So like I say, use your circle or whatever letters on your Xbox and just keep pushing that. And like I say, wait for him to come to you. Let him get away. And as you can hear, there's a thumping sound. That means there's trouble ahead. So you want to keep an eye on, make sure your ears are peeled onto the sound that you hear. Got you now. Also, there's a different way of getting the deers, is making them get boxed into a corner or an area to stop them getting away from you. Right, so you want those deers, just 2, and now you want to get the flowers, which is where she said there was caves and things. So you want to find them. But also that big thump sound, that means there's trouble ahead. So that means where I'm going to find some wolves. So you need to be careful about the wolves. So try and avoid them if you can. So a set of flowers will be in here. There's also, as you can see in the dark area, it's got light colours in there. One. And the reason why there's quite a fair load in here is because you've got to get your mission completed. And I could die in here, which I have, and that was not very good at all. But yeah, you need to be very careful with this sort of thing. Right, so let's try again. Also, there's a couple other places where you can go and collect it. You don't always have to go in there. You can go to different ones if you want. Right. So let's leave them a minute, because you'll find another one back in it. And way to find things is to push R3 in to show you where things are.
It's the flowers. Just need the seed pods now.
And there's another one right there. You take them.
Laura, I got something you'll want to hear. I'm patching you in.
Bravo team is still MIA. We haven't got any transmissions since the distress call. Gonna need to send a rescue party. Finish up your patrol around the Soviet installation. See if you can pick up the native girl's trail. She's involved in Bravo's disappearance somehow. We need better intel before we send more of you in there. Copy that.
Can you get somewhere safe?
I'm in one of those old safe houses and I have stairs set outside. Worst case, there's a tunnel underneath I can use to escape, but I still need to finish going over the manifest. Is this normal for you, Laura? I'm not used to it. You know, people trying to kill me.
I don't think it's something you can get used to. Just
And with the
stay safe.
wolves and now the wolves, you want to go for the head. So you can kill them a bit more quicker than... Because that's the weak spot for the other animals. Also, what you can do is try and go for the flowers and just run away. Oi, that's naughty. Now you've got one more. Oh, get out of there. Ouch. And just keep wiggling your stick on your controller, which is your L3. That was one more. There's that one. Now I've got to get out of it.
That chemical from grandmother's notes? Phenothiazide.
Get off.
They stored it in
There's the
lower
exit.
levels of the copper mill where they used it to deal with the termites in the summer.
So I'll get myself out of it.
Sure, it's the same chemical marker.
I'm sure it's the chemical grandmother's recipe mentioned, but
Right, now
I'm
what
not
you want
sure
to do
it's
is go back this way.
I'll head there now.
Okay, and that should be the end of the wolves. As you can hear the sound dropping a bit more now. Like that. And you can tell you're out of trouble. Okay? Alright, so now once you've done then, is now continue going back round it where I pulled the string. I know you'll find some guys in here now. So you want to be careful. Right, as you can see there's a bit of wood here. You can break that off with a bit of rope. But I didn't do that just because I can do a complete walkthrough and show you what you're supposed to do. Alright. Right, okay. Now continue on. Going back over it. Alright. And now go straight in this little bit. You won't be able to fall off this time because there's no slopes on this bit. But also you can pick up pots and you'll get all sorts of things. Also you'll find some bullets and kind of weapons you can
Found
use.
it. I'm mixing the
Right, so now there's the ingredients
Any word on that
for the rest of
patrol?
it.
Just picked up another transmission. They're on the move.
Where are they now?
They're headed straight for you. You might be able to sneak past them, but it's probably too late.
Nope.
Sorry, Laura.
Make sure you get through as well. Ouch. Use that. And just keep going. Get away from them as quick as possible. As you can see the grey bit turned up. And that's turning back red a bit on the edges. And it's going to go back the same colour. Right. So now once you've got that, you want to go back to the Wicked Vale.
Ready to see if the antidote works?
I'm not exactly looking forward to it, to be honest.
If it does, I'll make my own and meet you at the Vale.
I'll let you know when I get there.
Right, so once you get to this part, is where I'm going to do a fair bit of it, but not a lot of it, because it can cause you a great big problem. But when I've done a few bits of it, I'm going to load up my other save to show you what you can collect, okay, from Nadia's grandma. Okay. Alright, so you would go straight exactly back round it. Exactly where you came from. Okay. So now this time you won't be finding any wolves in this bit this time. It's all clear. Okay. When you get to a part of it, you're going to have to deal with a grandma which turns into a witch that Nadia doesn't know about, like I said, which is what she's going to find out in a few minutes when I get there. Okay. Right, so you want to go straight back round it and make sure you grab the ledge and go, and you can tell where you can climb up to certain things, where you can see a little bit of white patch. You've always got to keep your eyes on white patches around the places. Okay. Right, so use your axe again with B or square on your console controller. Okay, any of those, and press A to climb up. Press A to do your jumps. This bit won't break, it will just break a little piece off. Okay, right, so continue to go back this way. And then continue going around this way. Okay, right, and then what you're going to have to do is do another kind of jump in a few seconds, and now you won't have the speaker going off this time, so you can continue hearing me instead of hearing that sound. Jump straight over to that bit. Right, now with this bit you're going to have to just grab this rope and just slide down by pressing X as the symbol on the part of a hand. There you go. There you go. So if you can see, if you stand beside a certain item, it will show you a symbol with X or B or whichever one. It will tell you to push it and she'll do it. So if I press the X now, as it says, she'll grab hold of it. Okay, and to let go, press the one symbol that is on the right side where your A is. Okay, let's do that. Right, so now you want to go back where I started and continue on, zipping all the way down and go hopping straight over it, and continue going around this side and hop again straight on top of this bit. And if you just saw Lara's left hand dangling on it, it will give you a B, and you push that once and then both hands will grab hold of it. So you want to keep an eye on the letters. Alright, jump with A or X, and just keep pushing that, so keep hopping straight over. Hop again, and you're back right over here. Okay, so same again. When you go in, you'll find the part that leads over here, and when I load another save up, you'll see most of this back up. Okay, right, and also there would have been an item somewhere hiding away, which links up to a rope where you have to tie it up somewhere to get over there. You can hop across certain places. Oh, there it is. Right. Right. As you can see, there's a little dangly, spiky little thing. You'll have to get in a part of the storyline a bit more further on to get a nice little hook to swing across, which I haven't got. And you'll find an item over there. As you can see, there's a little bright yellowy patch sitting there. That'll tell you where an item is. And it'll show you where it is. So I can't pick that up as well as you can't pick it up. So that's why you have to go ahead on the storylines to get towards where it's over here. Okay, that's the other part of this problem with this Wicked Vale. You always can get stuck somewhere where you can't get it done to be 100% completed the whole of the game. Alright, so yeah, that was the other part of it. But when you walk around places, you'll find some white patches where you'll see all the items been put around all over the place. Okay, right, so now what I'm going to do next is continue on a bit more further. Right, now, so this time,
Enough for 2 doses. Got to make them count.
and that doesn't run out what she's took. Okay, she'll be fine for now. Right,
It's working, Nadia. Everything looks normal is the wrong word, but
so you want to go
nothing
back this
like
way.
the last time.
Good. I've made my own antidote and enough for Grandpa, if we find him. I'm on my way to meet you now.
So you'll find Nadia in a little while. Okay,
Scarecrows, of course.
right, so you'll have to go back around the area. But like I say, if you get lost, because you can see it a bit more clearly now.
Nothing. Just a forest. It was so real.
And that dark patches is like when she's having a dream. Right, you'll find a piece right here, so you want to grab that
It's all wrong.
whenever you decide to play it, or however you want to play it. Okay, as I say, when you walk around the place, it'll bring it up somewhere on the patch. Also, if you haven't played it before, you will have a bit of problems to get it to turn up. So you'll need some skill points and use a certain
Half expected him to still be here.
skill point to show you where they all are. Okay, right, you'll find a book right here,
When the guilt of
which will give you an R, and as you can see, there's a 0 sitting on it. Tells you haven't completed one of them yet. But you'll find one there, and you just have to keep using that map to guide you straight through it. Okay, if you just keep walking into a tree or a specific thing, you just can't freaking see where you're going. And also, you'll find looks like some coins to me. Okay, and you'll find all sorts of things like those. It looks like an animal. That's what I just dug up just a minute ago. And you'll just find all those sort of things. And you just got to keep doing bits and pieces like that so you can see where you're heading. Okay. Right. So now when you get to back here, you can squeeze through it. Okay. And,
Nadia, what do you know about these ruins out here?
Even before the witch made her home there, our people avoided the Vale. The founders were building a shrine out there, but something happened to them. None of us have been in there in generations.
also, as you can see a little dot down there,
Visions weren't real.
that tells you the item that you could pick up. When it goes white, you can pick it up, which you'll find. Let's see if it pops up. No, it's probably because if it doesn't turn up, it's probably because you need a bag or a map to pop onto your main page like this. Okay, so you'll be over there to pick up a bit of wood and another symbol of some kind. Okay. Right. So once you get down it, right, this is where I'm gonna probably leave it for the time being.
Damn.
Right. So when you get down it, when I first came around it, you would have got up. So what you want to do is pull this one down. Okay. So you can get back up to where you were. Also you want to pull this one down as well. So you can get to the opposite side. Okay. So that's one other bit. There's a wolf there. You can go stab him in the neck. Or stab him in the belly, or wherever he was. Wherever I stabbed it. Okay, and there's another wolf there. And like I say, with L3, you can highlight things to see what you can stab or pick up. And you just do that. And also, as you can see, I just
Oil on the ground.
had something there.
Your magic fire.
I can pick up some more arrows, some bullets as well. And the tricky bit with Noddy's grandma, that's the witch, she can poison you and send more wolves at you. So you want to be careful of that. And also the document down here. So you want to grab that.
We decided to.
Okay, to boost up our to be number 1. Right. Now, like I said, when you get a bit further over, there'll be another map linked up to this to show you where things are. Okay, right, now this is where it's going to get tricky. Right, so you want to get up it and continue climbing up. Right, now you'll find.
I'm up on the first of the ruins now. This doesn't look like a shrine. This was something functional. I see ropes and wooden gears.
The founders built lifts elsewhere in the valley to move people or supplies between the peaks, but they've all
Go
fallen
on,
apart.
Nadia, stop talking.
That has got to be
Please.
what it is. See if you can make your way up to the top. I'll be right there.
Right.
I'm in the canyon now. I'll let
Okay.
you know when I've arrived.
Stop talking. Right, you'll find a piece down here, which is a radio. You'll pick up. Right, and now this is where it's going to get tricky. Alright, what you got to do,
I wonder if I can move these platforms.
right, what you want to do is try and get, as you can see, these two
Maybe I can
light
make
things.
rope on that pulley.
So with these two light things, you got to try and get them level, so you can hop across the one that's up above on the left, right here. You have to get up there and hop across over. You're gonna have to hop across up onto the bit that's up above here. You have to get up there. Okay. I'm gonna have a couple of cracks at it and see if I can get up to there. As you can, there's a white patch which is right above another platform like this, and you've got to get right up the top of the edge over there. Okay, also this is going to be a timed kind of thing, so you've got to get this thing to rise up, and way to get that up is to get where is it? Let's see if I can find it. Is it over there? Yeah, there. There's a rope in the middle of there. You've got to try and get that tied up as well. Okay. Right, so what you want to do is be quicker tying these things up. Okay. Right, so let's have a look. Right, so with
Maybe I can anchor a rope on that pulley.
so that rope there, that will bring this one up all the way up You don't want it to go too far up because you've got to get up there. Okay, so you've got to stop. So there's a rope cog round here.
Maybe I can
That'll
anchor a rope
rotate.
properly.
And you've got to try and get each one of these two level so you can hop straight on to here, right
Maybe
there,
I can anchor a rope
and
properly.
hop across one of those to get all the way up over to there, and do another one to hop straight there and hop somewhere over here,
Maybe I can anchor a rope
and then get
properly.
to this thing and get right all the way up there. Okay, right, so what you want to do first is you got to tie this rope onto that thing there first. You got to tie it there, and then you got to tie it onto this to keep it locked onto it.
Maybe
Okay.
I can anchor a rope properly.
Oh, wasted the potion. Right, so once you twist it and turn it, it'll move. But once you let go of it, it'll start untangling it back up. So you've got to try and get it in the right angle. So it's got to be right. You've got to get it over there first because you got to get to the other side. So you want to get it tied there. Get quickly over here and tie it up. Okay, I think that's a bit too high for me. Let's see. Right, so go over it. Hop straight over to there. Yeah, should be okay. Get up here. And that'll be that bit. Alright, also I'm going to pick up a few bits and pieces if I can. Let's see. There should be one piece up here somewhere. Like a document or a relic or something. Right, now. So once you've done that,
Maybe I can connect this to something.
tie this onto this. And now, I'll try and bring that up to there. That should stay there. No, it's not. Or is it going? Yeah, it's going down. Right. Okay. So, you want to leave that there first. Okay. So now, once you've done that, what you want to do is try and get this one. Let's see. Let me go back up there for a sec. Let's have a look. Yeah, like I said, this bit is more tricky to do whatever you've got to get to. Like I say, you've got to get... Oh, hang on. You've got to hop straight there. Hop across there.
Maybe I can use one of these ropes to get back up.
And hop onto there to get over there. And once you get up there... So once you get to that point, you want to get up this bit right here and then hop across where this rises up and get into there, which is what you want to do basically. Alright, so let's try So I reckon you've got to have it, this one up about another 2 inches or so. So get it tied back up. Alright. Alright. And rotate it back. Oh, make sure you go that way. Just keep turning it. But there for the time being. Let go of that. And stop it. Let's see. Where is it now? That's a bit too high. So what you want to do is cut it off by pressing. Oh, you haven't got a knife. Alright. Okay. Alright. So also you're going to need a knife for that, which you'll get in the middle of the storyline somewhere, so you won't have it. Okay, so that's the other problem. So you want to leave this to the very end of the game, because otherwise you have problems getting around the storyline and everything else. Okay. Right, so tie it back up, and you're gonna have to keep it. Also, you want to keep an eye on where it turns as well. Is it rotating back together again? I can't really quite tell. See if I can rebound it back down. I'll say about there you want it. Yeah, that's unlocked it. So yeah, that's the other problem. You've got to try and get it all balanced. So you're better off keeping it down there for a minute. And keep an eye on it. Wait for it to go back there, I reckon. And keep it locked over there. Stuff like that. You've got to try and get it like that somehow. It's got to be something like that. Okay. It's got to be like that, I'll say. Yeah, you've got to try and get it locked up from there. Okay, or something like that. But you can always use someone else's YouTube channel to do that. Okay. So I'll do that for now. Okay. Right, so now what I'm going to do is load up my other save I have done. So you've got to do mostly something like that in there. But yeah, you'll have to do something else to that. Okay. Right, so now I'm going to go to 100% on the other save for a moment. Okay. But yeah, use someone else's YouTube channel for that. And get to another part of sorting out Nadia's grandma to stop her from killing you and sending more wolves and bits and pieces. Alright. But yeah. You got to do all sorts of things on it. Which, like I say, it's best to be left to the very end of the game. Because once you've done all that, you'll get the 100% on every single of the level. Right. So when you've done that, tying up ropes, you will end up here somewhere. Okay, you'll be up here, where you'll find a nice elevator with Nadia waiting, and this thing goes up and down. When you hop to a certain point, you'll get up to the thing that will move. This thing will go up and down, but as I've completed it, it won't do that. Yeah, you're going to have to sort of stand here and do a fair load of waiting for it to bring you down or up. And once you've done the complete of the level, you'll have this outfit. You'll have the hat, mask on top of Lara's head. Another skull and bone thing over there that's waiting. Okay, so you'll have that thing, and you'll have a new weapon, which is a bow that you'll collect on the way. Okay, and once you have completed it, right, you'll end up so once you're done with Nadia's grandma, she'll be sitting down there waiting to say, oh, you hurt me badly and everything else. Alright, so you'll get the outfit from her, and Nadia will be playing or reading a book on this little tabletop, which is what she'll do. Okay, and so that's where you'll get your bow, which I'm going to show you in a little while. But what I'm going to do is show you where you will be dealing with Nadia's mother, and also you end up with a scene as well where she'll see her grandfather and everything else. Okay, so you'll end up dealing with an area like this, and it'll go grey, red, all sorts of colours, and you'll have to find some bags and stuff. And the second part of the map would look like this, and you can see where these will show you documents, relics, all sorts of things around it. Alright, so maybe you want to find a bag that looks like that is EXPLORER and then SATCHEL thing on it, which will be hidden anywhere because the place is quite massive. So you have that sort of map. And the first bit I said, the first place you'd be on your first trip around the place, it looked like this. When you go around the second time to get up that thing, the whole thing will look like this. Okay, and once you completed it and sorted her out, you'll be up to 100% on doing it. Okay, and also when you fall down quite a couple of distances, you'll find a ladder to get up here somewhere, but the colour will be red, really red, and you have to use to tie a rope on this thing to bring this up to stop her, and Nadia's mother will be in a box where you have to try and pull her towards you with this chain. Well, the chain opens this thing, sorry. So what you want to do is keep tying each one of these and tie it onto her, because there'll be a rope in the box around the box where Nadia's grandmother will be inside. You have to pull her in and wait for a few seconds, and then tie the rope onto the box, and then when she gets close to you, use your axe to pull it off, and the gas that's in the box will stop her. And you're going to do it about 4 times, and then you'll be okay. Once that's all done, you'll have a scene clip with her grandmother. We meet back up to her a grandmother. Okay, so that'll be all that. Is there anything else? Was there anything else? The other bit was no, that's just going to lead you there. But you should end up back out of the first part that I showed you, and you end up that kind of thing on it. Alright, so now I'm going to show you the weapon that you'll collect with the outfit. Here's what I'm going to show you properly. Okay, so same again with your weapons and your selection slots where you got your skill points, infinity, weapons, and your fast travel. Right, so the weapons I'm going to show you, which is the weapon you're using, you'll collect, which is called Dream Stinger, which gives you let me see, what it will do is give you a bit more stronger gas that will kill 3 enemies in one. So it'll go red, and it'll make the people move around wildly and make them shoot themselves or make them fall on the floor and kill them that way. Okay, so you'll collect that with the outfit. Now the outfit is looking, let me see if I can find it, because each of these outfits there'll be a tick on it. There it is. Right, so she'll look like that. So she'll have a mask on the top of her head with some ears on it, with some shotgun shell strap around the hips, around the chest, with some skull and bone thing there, and there's a proper look at it that you've got some nice boots there. So you have the ears and her eyes sticking through the part of the eyes of the mask, with the nose there and some teeth underneath it, under there like that, and lower were some little oven glove kind of things around the wrist that will be there, and skull and bone thing around the hips just there, over there with the boots there, and on the back of herself she'll have a bow looking like that, and axe knife thing at the back there on the right side, with the speaker on the left, and you'll get that kind of thing out of it. Alright, so next time when I do Rise of the Tomb Raider, I will do a nice walkthrough with picking all the items that's got to be collected, but on the place that is the Wicked Vale I am not going to do, because you can find it on other people's YouTube channel to help you pick all the pieces that's there. Okay, so hopefully this shows you what you can collect, and then it will just help you understand what you'll collect and make you see, oh, I really want that bow, really want it, because yeah, you're going to really need it, really, but it is really tricky. So hopefully this helps, and I shall see you on the next one. Bye now.